Hi everyone, welcome to the channel 1 Minute Birding. Let me begin this video with the warmest greetings of the festival season. Well, when it comes to the festivals of India, many people, especially people from other countries, usually think of Festival of Lights Diwali and Festival of Colors Holi. But apart from these famous festivals, there is a lot more wonderful and spiritual festivals that have been celebrated in all parts of India since ages. So this video is about the Winter Harvest Festival celebrated in the mid of January every year. Again, this festival has different names in different states. Here comes the list. It is called as Uttarayan in Gujarat, Lohri in Punjab, Paush Sankranti in Bengal, Sugi Habba in Karnataka, Mahara Chawla in Odisha, Magi Sankrant in Maharashtra and Haryana, Mag or Bogali Bihu in Assam, Shishur Sankrant in Kashmir, Kichti Parva in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, Makara Vilakku in Kerala, Pedda Panduga in Andhra Pradesh, and Pongal in Tamilnadu. I'm going to share some interesting facts about Pongal in this video. But before that, have you ever think of why this festival is being celebrated on January 14th every year and why not on some other day or month? We usually celebrate Pongal Makara Sankranti on January 14th, which typically marks the starting of the Tamil month Thai. And so in Tamil Nadu we call it as Thai Pongal also. But there's also a scientific reason for that. Of course many of you knew that, still explain in brief. It is because of Uttarayanam. In Sanskrit, Uttar means north and Ayanam means movement. In short, the sun starts its journey from south horizon towards north horizon. Actually, the earth rotates the sun with a tilted axis of 23.5 degrees and this slight tilt results in the seasons. Oh, I don't want to go in depth. Okay, what's the link between Uttarayanam and January 14th? It is because on this particular day, the glorious sun starts its journey towards north. So we get summer, which also ends the winter, and that is why they selected this day. But it do changes in leap year. The same thing is called as Makara Sankranti. Makara denotes the name of the zodiac sign Capricorn, and Sankranti means transition, which is being celebrated in other states in the same name. Thought working, right? So here comes the Pongal celebration. In Tamil Nadu, we call the festival as Pongal, which literally means boiling of milk, and we make dish called Pongal. And on this day, we let the milk and rice boil and overflow out of the pot. And when it overflows, we chorously shout, Pongal oh Pongal. I bet many of you might have heard of the dish Ven Pongal, the spicy one, and Sakra Pongal, the sweet one. The festival Pongal is celebrated for 4 days, where each day is famous for different celebrations. Pongal celebration and the zest will start before a week in Tamil Nadu. The busiest streets will come into life. It will be an absolute delight to see the roads filled with sugar canes and turmeric plants. Bogi, the beginning day of Pongal, is celebrated on January 13th throughout Tamil Nadu. As everyone says, the real motive of the festival is to cleanse the homes and souls. Ancestors asked it to burn the negative energies and the old things eco-friendly, but we are blemishing the environment now. Many people misinterpreted the reason behind Bogi and it results in the hike of smoke everywhere. And on second day, which is the main day, that is on January 14th, we celebrate the Pongal festival. It is the harvesting and thanksgiving festival. We celebrate Pongal to thank nature, especially the sun. Even though agriculture mainly relies on rain, farmers know the value of the sun and they say the worth, and so they are dedicating the festival to the sun god. On this day, as I mentioned earlier, we prepare Pongal dish. In villages, people offer Surya Pongal, Sun Pongal in early morning, using painted clay pots on wood fire. They also celebrate Samatva Pongal, where the ladies from the villages unitedly celebrate Pongal despite the religious and economical status. But in cities, people celebrate inside their home along with their family members. We decorate our home and women draw rangolis on the entrance of their homes. In some areas, they organize rangoli competitions too. It will be a joy to wander across the streets that day just to adore the rangolis. People in Tamil Nadu have a great respect and enjoyment for cattle, and so they thank them on the third day of Pongal, which is called as Matu Pongal, which roughly translates Cow Pongal. On this day, people adorn their cattle and garlands. They paint the horns and tails of the cattle and worship them. Many villages arrange Manju Virattu, which means bull chasing, Jallikattu, bull taming games, wherein the youngsters gleefully participate with great enthusiasm. In some homes, they offer colorful foods to the birds. In temples, they quaintly decorate deities, and especially at Tanjavur in Pragadeshwara temple, the famous big temple and UNESCO site, The biggest Nandi, a sacred bull of Lord Shiva, will be adorned with fruits and vegetables, and the next day they will be distributed to the devotees and the visitors. And the fourth day of Pongal is celebrated as Kanum Pongal, where people leisurely gather at public places like beach and temples, meet and greet their friends and relatives, and end the Pongal celebration. So let me share an acrostics on Happy Thai Pongal and other consecutive days. Despite the scientific and traditional facts, I love this auspicious festival because it gives a new lease of life to the farmers. It is said that we should buy sugar canes, turmeric plants, and ginger plants on this day as a part of a tradition. But I personally presume that our ancestors have divulged these traditions for valuable reasons. One of the cardinal reasons is it supports farmers financially. After a considerable length of time, the cultivated lands will be ready for harvesting in this period. So, ancestors urged people to buy those harvested crops from the farmers, and it has become a tradition now. I am neither a farmer nor a vendor, but I desperately know the torment and truth behind the agriculture. Accidentally, I was growing a rice plant in my flower pot, and it took more than 4 months to grow completely. But at the end of the day, I was happy to harvest that. I still have that tied on my entrance gate. It was really a tough job to defend the plant. Amidst the real estate evils and corporate buildings, the farmers are the beautiful living souls of this earth. If we fail to protect them, the foods we eat will go extinct in the near future. Finally, I would like to end this video with an instant, easy and interim solutions. Dear friends, buy the things that are needed to celebrate Pongal from the street shops, as we can see the farmers directly involved in the sales like vendors. This will certainly encourage them and make the home filled with utter bliss and make the proverb Thai Pirandal Vadi Pirakkum happen. I understand that this is not the permanent solution. Perhaps it could help them at least on this festive season. So, wish you all a very happy Pongal, dear friends. So, that's all for today. I'll meet you with some other interesting information in my next video. Until then, bye, take care, and have a pleasant day.